Hello, 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 Joe and Ryan, the host of the Day After podcast. This is Naseer from Survivor Season 41. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you so much for being big Naseer's fan all season. And thank you so much for loving my energy. I really, really, really appreciate. And I want to wish you good luck with your YouTube channel and your podcast, the Day After podcast. I like that name. I really like the name. With that, you know what? I'm as confused as a goat on AstroTurf, but I want to wish you a Merry Christmas again, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of the Day After podcast.
Happy holidays, guys.
Yeah, wasn't that crazy? We got another survivor from the recent season to give us a nice little intro there.
Our confused goat on AstroTurf. Yeah, he as soon as like Joe sent that to me, like it made my day. And it wasn't like I was having a bad day or anything. It was just like, oh crap, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I was just like going about my day, saw that, and gave me nice energy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a great thing to kind of get. He also very quick turnaround. So some of them take like a week or so. But he did it in like 2 days. So if you guys want a cameo for the holidays, check out Naseer's.
Nice. All right, so it's been a hot minute since we've done one of these.
Yeah, we might be a little rusty. I actually did a practice Brantsteele. I was streaming over on Twitch the other day, and I did a practice Brantsteele just to get in the swing of things.
Nice. Yeah, it's been. I mean, you've been kind of like doing Brantsteels every now and then. I've only done like one since we stopped doing them.
Yeah, it's just not as fun if they're not canon. Like now that there's a canon universe of Brantsteels for us, like that's the one we want.
That is true. That is very true. All right, and since it's the holidays, we have a holiday themed Brantsteele, and not just like Christmas or like near the end of the year. We tried to mix it up and have it throughout, but
year-round holidays. And I'll explain how I divided these tribes up a little bit too. So right here we got the Claus tribe. So this is actually any holiday, anyone who's representing a holiday from Thanksgiving to New Year's. So kind of the main holiday like stretch where you say this is the holidays. This is where you're gonna find these people.
Yeah.
And then we got a miscellaneous tribe, which is then everyone else.
Yeah. Which I think is kind of interesting. I'm glad we have the Easter Bunny back. I know his brother has been pretty dominant in our Brantsteele.
Lord Hopkins, didn't he? Yeah, he won All Stars 8, right? He won the last.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. So like for this, I was trying to get very creative with some of our holidays. It was just some of them are trickier, and some I found like holidays for stuff like for Japan, and I was like, well, I can't really find someone that totally represents that. Just like Emperor Day, but I already had all my guys chosen for the male contestant. And I was like, it was tricky putting together, but I think we have a very fun mix.
Yeah, exactly. There's it's gonna. I think this is gonna be a good one. Holiday Havoc is gonna be the name of it. So let's see what happens here. Let's just get right into it. Okay, first up we got Dreidel representing Hanukkah. One of the most well-beloved toys of the Jewish people. I've definitely played with a lot of dreidels over the time. It's and obviously it also got even more popular, I think, with the South Park song of Dreidel. They definitely made that even bigger. So
yeah, it's a fun game. We did it Thanksgiving. Like we had a bunch of like during Thanksgiving afterwards. My roommate who's Jewish brought a dreidel, and we were playing like dreidel, and it was like kind of like an elimination style game the way we had it. And I was actually the first boot, though there was a lot of, I just got shin both times, and then just kind of was like, oh well, we didn't have enough coins to go around, so I just got screwed. So dreidel is definitely a dreidel, triple D or 3D, whichever if we'll abbreviate his name to. Is definitely a risky player.
Yeah, go
all out.
And, I'm really hoping that they get rocked out, to be honest. I think that would be the best way for dreidel to get eliminated.
Probably. We'll see if it actually happens here, but it would be poetic.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got Jack Skellington, famous for, being in a movie that's both a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. We all know the story, but for those of you who don't, he is the Pumpkin King and pretty much the king of all of Halloween. And he got a little bit tired of it, or like he was a bit of in a rut, and then he discovered Christmas, and he's like, okay, I want to do Christmas. And he wanted to do it in a way, he put a Halloween twist in Santa. However, Jack just ended up doing it in all the wrong ways. But he realized that, oh, okay, I can still just take what I learned from this and use it in what I love. It was just kind of like a midlife or mid-afterlife crisis for him. And, now he's got his boo, and still Pumpkin King.
Yeah, exactly. Even though he kind of can represent both Halloween and Christmas, we needed more Christmas peeps to be put on the side. So he's going to be representing kind of more the Christmas side almost, because that's how it shaked out.
Next up, we have someone that's also kind of in this horror Christmas time. We have Krampus. Now, Krampus, for those of you that don't know, he is like the anti-Santa. Basically, he punishes all the naughty children. I remember first encountering Krampus like on American Dad and learning about, oh shit, this is like an actual thing, and they made a few movies based off of this guy. I haven't seen the movies, but so you don't want to mess with him. He will unleash hell, and I definitely think he's going to be a big villain for this tribe. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, there's only really going to be a few villains on the season, like just because most of the people who represent a holiday are supposed to be cheerful and good, but Krampus is definitely one of the ones that's going to be leaning heavily into being a villain, I think.
Yep. All right, next up we have Mariah Carey representing Christmas, because the first song that plays and almost everything is her all I want for Christmas is you. It's like it's like, I believe it is actually the most downloaded song or most played song ever. It has one of those titles. Because she nails it so much, where I think we take it for granted because it is a great Christmas song. It's just played so much that we're kind of like,
all Christmas songs are overplayed. That's why you need to listen to the Discount Christmas album on Spotify, Apple Music, where I parodied a bunch of different Christmas songs, so that way you get something new and you don't have to listen to the same old things.
I recommend I Saw Mommy Licking Santa Claus. That's a personal favorite.
Yep. That's my favorite too. And Grandma just ran over Santa's reindeer.
And another holiday person we should have included, Sniffy the Coke Man.
I wanted to, but I didn't have any images of him.
It's just like it's one of those things. Later on, it's going to be open to interpretation. There's going to be like a bunch of different specials.
I could have taken a picture of myself because I voiced in it as Sniffy. There's some voice lines of Sniffy that I voiced, so I could have taken a picture of myself with some like flower or something on my face. But that seemed like too much.
Maybe.
Mhm.
All right, next up, and I would have done more research on this guy, but really busy. And when I was going to cram sesh, something came up,
Mhm.
and so we have Maluna Karanga, and if I mispronounce that, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm
But
hoping. Yeah, I don't know how it's pronounced.
but he is the person who created Kwanzaa, and and those who don't know about Kwanzaa, it's celebrating, you know, different roots of the African American community and stuff like that. And there's a lot I don't really know about it, but I felt like that would be another one to like include. And also, the dude started a holiday and it caught on. I think that's pretty impressive. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I decided that he would be a great choice, especially since try and get the trifecta of the holiday or the December holidays.
Yeah, the Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa kind of bunch there.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited for him. I think he's definitely someone who you do not want to get to the end with. I feel like if he gets to the end, he's got a very good chance to make his case to the jury. So yeah, I could definitely see maybe around final 5 or 6 him becoming kind of a big threat and them having to take him out, or he ends up winning.
Oh yeah. We'll see.
Next up, we got one of my favorites coming here to to our holidays. We got Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh from South Park.
I know why he's here, but to those at home, I am not a huge fan of potty humor, so I'm rooting so hard against this that in comparison, Danny, you all will think that I've gone easy on Danny Boatwright. That's how much I'm rooting.
Howdy ho! I'm Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh.
I don't
Mr.
like
Hanky, the Christmas Pooh.
I don't care how catchy the song is.
He's a great character. Recently though in South Park, he's kind of started to take on more of an abusive alcoholic persona almost.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he's he honestly he might be a bit of a villain here. He kind of is. He's yeah, he's but Christmas always ends up coming back around and saving the day no matter what he's going through at his own personal home life. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one for Mr. Hanky, I think.
I'll say. I hope he's the first boot. Sorry.
Okay. Next up, we got Mrs. Claus instead of Santa Claus because he has too much power to be here on the Holiday Havoc. We needed him to send someone else to represent fully. So we got Mrs. Claus.
Fun fact about Mrs. Claus: she is actually a vampire.
Is she?
Yeah. Well, so in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, they made Mrs. Claus a vampire. That was kind of like the twist of their Christmas special.
Interesting.
That she was the head vampire.
Interesting.
So,
I've seen it. I can't remember that episode. Dang.
It's well, I mean, it's also been that was like 16 years ago.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
15 years ago. It's okay if you don't remember. If you don't remember that. But yeah.
We got some vampire origins here now with Mrs. Claus.
Exactly. Sweet smile. Might be something sinister underneath.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have the New Year's baby, and she is happy. She is ready. She is honestly the youngest contestant we ever had because even before the time of this video, she hasn't been born yet.
Yeah. Well,
So
there is another baby, but that baby is technically thousands of years old because it's like a god.
exactly. But it's kind of, I'm going by the Rudolph thing where it's like a New Year's baby is every year, and so
Yeah.
this is the 2022 baby.
Yeah. 2022 New Year's baby.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I'm hoping that there's some baby connections that happen at the merge. I think that would be really funny.
Yeah. And I'm not letting the universe, no matter what happens to the baby, I don't want that to be a precursor to 2022.
Yeah.
This is not, don't read into us predicting the future. If you looked at our Brantsteele prediction for Survivor 41, it wasn't totally accurate.
Yeah.
So these Brantsteels can't tell the future.
Yeah, if our New Year's baby gets medevacs, that means nothing. It means nothing.
All right.
Okay, moving on. Okay, next up, we got representing Thanksgiving, the gobbledygooker from WWE. Now, do you want to get the backstory behind this character?
I need the backstory behind this character.
Okay, so it was 1990, I believe, and it was a month before Thanksgiving, and then they showed this giant egg on the giant platform, was like, something's going to come out of that's going to change the landscape of WWE forever, and they built it up every week, and then when it was Thanksgiving on one of their biggest pay-per-views, Survivor Series, the gobbledygooker jumped out and started dancing.
Jesus Christus.
And then he went down to the ring and started dancing with the announcer.
Is that now a tradition, or was that just like a one-time thing?
One time, never saw him again.
Well, I'm glad he's having a resurgence here, you know.
Yeah. He's known now for being one of the worst reveals in wrestling history. Like, no one. What's also was terrible was it was like an actual famous wrestler, or like old school famous wrestler, played the gobbledygooker.
Oh my.
Yeah, Hector Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero's uncle. like a pretty popular guy, and he was forced to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Whitey Duvall from the critically panned movie 8 Crazy Nights.
I love the movie.
I find it humorous and stuff like that. But it is known as, it's not considered amongst Adam Sandler's best, and it's like one of the only Hanukkah movies out there, and it doesn't really get a whole lot of love. But, you know, Whitey is the best thing about this movie. So basically, Adam Sandler does his voice like this, and basically...
that was good.
Thank you. So Whitey, he is an old man. He's very short. He has one foot very bigger than the other, where he walks with a limp. He's like the nicest guy, and everyone kind of takes advantage of him. He lives with his sister, his twin sister, who is also kind of like the same thing, huge foot, kind of like awkward, stuff like that.
It's kind of a joke when you see that Whitey's wife is just like...
No, Whitey's wife is actually imaginary.
Whitey's sister. That's what I meant.
It's a common misconception.
Yeah.
But so Whitey also has an imaginary wife, and the thing that he wants most is to be like the person of the year in his community. And like, he tries so hard, he does so many good things for people, and people just laugh it off. They shoved him into a porta potty and then pushed him down, and he was covered in. I know I don't like potty humor, but he was covered in duty, and then Adam Sandler's character put water all over him and made him a shitstickle.
Yep. So I'm a little afraid for Whitey being the doormat for some characters here.
I'm rooting for Whitey. He needs to win this.
Yeah. He's also a stickler for rules. That's why he's doing that's a technical foul. That's his
one of the
thing.
best songs from that movie. Yeah, it's a technical foul.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay,
All right.
that does it for the Claus tribe. Let's move on now to the Miscellaneous tribe.
All right. First up, we have representing Valentine's Day, Aphrodite. You know, the Greek goddess of love and beauty. And, you know, it's like we've had Parvati Shallows on here numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, this is like the god version of Parvati.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say, you know, Brantsteele did not like finding Aphrodite pictures. It was really hard because also some of them were a lot of the pictures were of her nude. And I didn't want to have a nude picture here.
No, understandably so.
Yeah. So the few that were available, Brantsteele was like, that doesn't work. So I had to get a picture of her from the game Smite in order to be able to use it. Yeah. So I had to think out of the side of the box. I will say this has been the hardest one to get the picture for people.
I mean, fair. Some of these are, you know, either historical figures or from you know, these are historical figures, or, you know, like there's a lot to choose from when it comes to images for some of these people.
Yeah.
So I can imagine, especially Whitey, because like I said, not many people talk about A Crazy Nights. But
yeah.
Like,
it was a lot of the pictures were actually him with other people, and I was like, I can't use those.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Aphrodite. I think she's definitely going to play a Parvati Shallows type of game. And we're going to see how that plays out.
Yeah, potentially targeted early and goes out, kind of like how I think that type has now been pigeonholed into, or she ends up making a deep run and winning it.
We'll see.
Okay, next up, also representing Valentine's Day, we got Cupid. And I just gotta say, I think he's gonna be, you know, trying to get some people to fall in love with each other and then use that kind of dynamic against them.
Yeah, that's smart strategy. So any alliances we see could be the result of Cupid.
Yeah, exactly. If we get any showmances, like Cupid's the person we got to point to.
Exactly.
Okay, next up, representing Groundhog's Day, we got a groundhog.
Yeah, just the groundhog.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting one because he doesn't speak English. He's probably going to be very scared a lot of the times, you know, especially if he sees any shadows. You know, he's going to be a little timid.
Yeah.
You know, definitely going to have his work cut out for him.
Yeah. I'm not. A lot of the challenges, I don't think he's going to understand what's going on. He's just going to follow all the other humans, or all the other. Well, most of the people here are. Well, all the other contestants, and like, okay, I'm going to go along with this. Can't say humans since some of them are, you know, gods, dead, bunnies, leprechaun. We have like quite a few things.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, you know, I definitely could see the groundhog maybe trying to make an animal alliance here. There's a few animals that he could try to get in.
It's kind of like he's like the weasel in Suicide Squad. It's just like I'm sure he signed up for this. He's here to be a part of it, I think.
We hope. Or he's just like getting some free food actually that he normally wouldn't have gotten because he's actually going to be doing better out there.
What if the contestants are like, ooh, free food, and they eat the groundhog? That'd be rather dark.
Yeah, if we see him get medevacs, we know why.
Yep, they tried to eat him.
Yep, exactly. Okay, next up, we got representing Veterans Day / Memorial Day. We got Ira Hayes, who is a Native American soldier who was one of the ones who raised the flag of Iwo Jima.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he's part of that memorial of all the soldiers lifting up the flag. So he's, I gotta say, if he gets to the end, he might just be like in a Ben scenario where he just gets the votes. You know, you can't not
Veterans,
vote for
that
him.
is.
Yeah, you can't not vote for him at that point.
Yeah. This is my first time hearing about him, so like I do have mad respect for this guy.
Mhm.
So I wish him well. I definitely wish him well.
Yeah, same. Okay, next up, representing Irish Day, we got a leprechaun, and I've given him a bit of a name here. We got Larry the Leprechaun.
All right, tell me about Larry.
Larry the Leprechaun, you know, he's has his pot of gold that he's been saving, but you know, I think recently a human has actually taken his pot of gold, which means that he needs to reclaim his fortune. So he has entered Survivor here to get $1 million, and you know that will be his new pot of gold.
All right. I'm glad he's a bit more chill than Warwick Davis's Leprechaun.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I tried really hard also not to go into a stereotype of him drinking or fighting or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, Larry the Leprechaun, he has his work cut out for him. You know, he's someone where there's a lot of this team. There's a lot of big threats, and I feel like, especially since a lot of Leprechaun, they get their powers from their pot of gold.
Yeah,
he might be a little fucked.
yeah. But if him and Whitey can team up and then they can like stand on top of each other's shoulders, they'll become like one person.
Exactly. All right. Next up, we have Mama Imelda Rivera, and she represents Dias de los Muertos. And she is from the movie Coco. Now, for those of you who haven't seen Coco, so she's dead, first off, but she basically, what happened is her husband left her alone with her child, and she became a self-made woman by, you know, making shoes and stuff. And in the afterlife, she is like the matriarch of the Rivera family. She is the head, she controls everything. And yeah, she is she's also someone that is very by the rules. Like her word is the final word. And I mean, she can be open to change. However, she's very set in her ways. Also, she has like a chimera. Her spirit animal thing in Coco is like this chimera that has like wings. It's like her spirit guardian. It has like wings. It's like a lion that can like fly and all that stuff. It's interesting. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. But yeah,
I definitely intend to. I've heard it's really good.
It is.
I know someone whose uncle was the sound mixer for this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next up, while we're on the subject of matriarchs, we have Marge Simpson, and she is representing Mother's Day. Marge Simpson. The reason I chose her was because I wanted to choose like a mom, like a TV mom, and I couldn't think of, and I was trying to think of someone that everyone knows, and everyone knows who Marge Simpson is. Even if they've never watched an episode of The Simpsons, they know who she is.
You know The Simpsons. They've been around for years.
Exactly. So that's why she is here, and I think she's definitely going to be an asset to the tribe. You know, I think like she's going to talk some people out of doing some crazy stuff. I think she's going to keep kind of everyone level-headed.
Yeah, based off of what you were talking about, Mama Imelda, I feel like she might get herself in trouble with her kind of domineering attitude. Whereas I think Marge will be more like, I'm going to just, mix the food. I'm going to do the dishes. Like she's going to kind of go in, maybe it's that role, which might
Yeah.
actually get her a little further in the game. Whereas they might target kind of the mom figure over Mama Imelda over her.
Yeah, yeah. And I think another reason, since her daughter has played Survivor, now it's like, oh, she is a relative of Lisa Simpson, so include her. That'll some people might target her early as a result. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, next up, representing Halloween, we got Michael Myers from the movie series Halloween. Yeah, he's one of the scariest villains from Halloween in general. Walks very slowly, but it's so intimidating. As he almost has like teleportation powers, almost how it's like he's slowly walking, but yeah, he always somehow still gets right next to them.
Yeah, he's pretty crafty. He's pretty resourceful. I'm sure, kind of like with Hannibal Lecter, they're going to have him on like watch so he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting and I feel like that's a theme with some of the people or some of the contestants this time around. Some of them are nonverbal, which means it's going to be hard to talk strategy.
Exactly.
At least, he has, a mind and stuff and can think like a human. The groundhog is just a groundhog. So that's one thing that Michael Myers has. He's also a physical threat too. Like he has endurance for days and he's pretty strong.
Yeah, I could see him winning some immunities here.
Definitely. Now, kind of like his dramatic foil, we have Steve Rogers, who is Captain America, or he was Captain America, the first Captain America. And, part of the reason I chose him, one, I love Steve Rogers, and two, because I was tempted to do Sam Wilson, but the thing that really put him over the edge was he was actually born on the 4th of July, and he's representing the 4th of July. So, here he is. I'm excited to see how he does, and I hope he makes it far.
I'm excited. I'm a big fan of Marvel, so yeah, I'm definitely hoping to see him maybe be the leader on this tribe.
I can definitely see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he might try and work with Imelda, but we'll see.
I see him and Ira getting together as soldiers.
Oh yeah, they're both vets. Both fought in World War II. So
exactly. So they might even have a previous connection that we don't know about.
Exactly. Ira Hayes is part of the MCU. That's genius.
Okay, and last but not least, the person that is has the most experience on our Brantsteele is we got the Easter Bunny, who danced himself off of Fantasy Island 1. Yeah, in a unanimous vote, I believe, he gets taken out.
Wasn't that a Ghost Island simulation too?
It was. So, yeah, I like Ghost Island, honestly, to start off the series, because I think that there's a lot of fun stuff that can happen here. So let's see if Easter Bunny, it took a whole series to come back, but he's here. Let's see if he can not be the first boot.
We'll see. All right. So, who are you rooting for on the Claus tribe?
On the Claus tribe, I would say I'm rooting for the Gobbledygooker and Jack Skellington.
For me, it's got to be Whitey Duvall and Jack Skellington.
Skellington. Okay, we got a common like there.
Yeah.
Okay,
he was the first one I suggested too. So
yeah. Okay, and then what about the miscellaneous?
For miscellaneous, I would have to say Steve Rogers is my number one. From your side, Ira Hayes is up there, but I also kind of want to see Marge do well as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I'm rooting for Ira, Steve Rogers, and of course the Easter Bunny.
All right. Well, one thing is for certain: Mr. Hanky cannot win.
If Mr. Hanky wins, if he gets just like final eights, I'll be happy.
No, he must be destroyed.
Well, let's see. Okay, Mrs. Claus is chosen as the leader for the Claus tribe,
Fair enough.
and the Easter Bunny is chosen as leader for the Miscellaneous Tribe.
As the only person with a semblance of experience on Survivor.
Yeah.
Okay.
This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and Krampus and Malon. Okay, how do you think it's pronounced?
Maulana.
Maulana? Okay, Maulana. Okay, compete for Claus as runner and puzzle solver. Aphrodite and Groundhog compete for Miscellaneous as runner and puzzle solver.
All right. And do Miscellaneous win?
The Miscellaneous Tribe wins reward. They win a massive shelter building kit. They also win 20 eggs and flints.
Uh-oh. I feel bad because the Easter Bunny might try and hide the eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, okay, we got the eggs, but first you got to find them.
I'll be like, listen here, you little shit. These are for eating, not for hiding.
Okay, no alliances on the Claus tribe right now. And no alliances on the Miscellaneous. They're just going into immunity, not knowing what's going on. But the Claus tribe wins immunity.
Good on them.
They win Flint, and they can send one player to Ghost Island. And they're sending Michael Myers.
I feel scared that Michael Myers is on an island by himself.
Island called Ghost Islands. That's supposed to be spooky.
Yeah. It gives him time to plot.
I feel bad for any cameramen who have to be out there to document that, because he's just gonna like suddenly appear behind a tree and just start walking towards them.
Oh yeah, it might not go out so well.
Okay, Michael is on the Ghost Island. There's secret advantage. Michael can wager his vote. He does wager his vote and wins the secret advantage. So he wins the legacy advantage. However, it must be immediately given to someone on the other tribe.
Okay.
Jack Skellington has received the legacy advantage.
And he's like, what's this? What's this? It's a legacy advantage.
I hope he's breaking out in the song specifically to what's this. Okay, Dreidel and Mr. Hanky bond strongly. And the New Year's baby is impressing the rest of the team.
I think the fact that a baby is out there and like doing stuff like it's everyone impressive. Else is like, yeah, exactly.
It's like when when there's the 50-year-old woman or something that's doing as much as everyone else. That's that you're saying that's impressive. He's
the New Year's baby.
She's just
She made fire. That's what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone's like, "How did a baby make fire?"
And Krampus and Gobbledygooker have a minor disagreement.
Oh dear.
Not good for Gobbledygook.
No.
Okay, and a new alliance force between Dreidel, Jack Skellington, and Mr. Hanky.
And they're all a loyalty of 6, so 666. Yeah. Good God.
This is becoming a very evil Brantsteele very quickly.
Yep.
Larry and Marge have a major fight.
Better not be Marge.
Aphrodite and the Easter Bunny have a major fight. No.
So there's like 4 potential targets.
The Easter Bunny arrests at camp to restore his energy.
Is he going to be another first boot?
Yeah, I think he is. Is he just like Jamal Shipmaning it, where he's just like, you know what? I think I'm fine. I'm going to get into a fight here, but I'm fine.
Yeah, he's done so.
Okay. First vote goes to the Groundhog. Second vote goes to Mama Imelda.
Oh no.
Third vote goes to Groundhog. Fourth vote goes to Groundhog.
Oh no, not the ground.
Fifth vote goes to the Groundhog. Sixth vote goes to Mama Imelda. Seventh vote goes to Mama Imelda. Eighth vote goes to Mama Imelda.
Don't tell me they keep the ground.
Mama Imelda has been taken out as the first boot.
Well, fuck.
Wow.
They kept the groundhog over her. Mama Imelda did nothing.
She wasn't even one of the ones that got into a fight, right?
No.
Well, Mama Imelda just gets taken out for no reason. Let's see who was behind this. So Aphrodite, Cupid, Groundhog, Ira, and the Easter Bunny.
Oh no. So
Yeah.
So Steve, the Leprechaun, and Marge are out of the circle, and who knows where Michael Myers' head is at.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, already starting off very brutally here. Okay, let's see here. Krampus finds the Claus' hidden immunity idol.
Very fitting.
Okay, so we got some kind of darker characters here with advantages on the Claus tribe.
All right.
And no alliances are happening over on the Miscellaneous Tribe still. But the Miscellaneous Tribe wins immunity, and they choose Mr. Hanky to go to Ghost Island, so he will avoid tribal council.
I consider this unfair. Hanky
no.
has to.
Now, will Mr. Hanky? There is no secret advantage available, so he cannot play. But he does get to survive one more vote. Krampus and Whitey find something in common.
I don't know what, but at least Whitey is making friends.
Yeah, I think Krampus likes those Bavarian style cream filled donuts as well.
All right, Mr. Krampus, let's do the vote.
Dreidel and New Year's baby bond slightly.
That is very nice.
And Mariah and Malana have a minor disagreements.
Oh dear.
And a new alliance forms here between Dreidel, Jack Skellington, Krampus, Mrs. Claus, New Year's baby, and Whitey Duvall.
All right, so that means that both Mariah Carey and Malana are on the outs, and they had a disagreement. And there should be one more. I know Hanky's not here, so he can't be it.
Yeah, he kind of he missed out on being a part of this alliance. I think he might have been able to.
Gobbler.
Yeah.
The Gobbler is also not in this alliance.
The Gobbledygooker. So it's probably going to be Gobbledygooker, Mariah, or Malana here.
We'll see.
Michael has a major meltdown. Not what you want to be seeing.
Oh
no. Cupid and Captain America have a major fight.
Captain America's like, no, people have the right to be in love by their own means. They don't need Cupid.
And then Cupid tried to hit the arrow onto Captain America, but it just bounced off of him instead. He was like, come on, really?
He caught it, and he's like, seriously.
Ira and Captain America find something in common. Hey, there it is. They're talking about World War II. Yeah, look at that. And a new alliance forms between Groundhog, Ira, Larry, Steve, and the Easter Bunny.
Well, that's good. I'm glad the Groundhog just here, like, all right.
He's a both. He is honestly, like, normally we talk about there being a goat. This season, I think we might have a Groundhog is taking the goat position.
Just the regular old Groundhog.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's either going to be Mariah, Malana, or Gobbledygooker.
Well, let's see. Gobbledygooker also he messed with Krampus, and I feel like Krampus is also not one to take that stuff lightly. So I think he's the one in most danger.
Yeah, yeah. But Mariah and Milana, maybe they talked to the Majority Alliance. Was like, hey, we got to do this right now. We need to get rid of this person. Okay, let's see. If no one stands, first vote goes to the Gobbledygooker. Second vote goes to the Gobbledygooker. Third vote goes to Milana.
Oh no.
Fourth vote goes to Milana. Fifth vote goes to Milana. Sixth vote goes to Milana.
So this is how you guys know that these are not, predetermined. We didn't want him to go, especially since he's representing one of the three holidays. So
yeah, as a found like I want honestly these historical ones to make it far because they actually have they've been part of history itself, not just fiction. So,
well, sorry guys, we tried.
dang.
I guess you just don't mess with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I think that's what we learned here. Milana and Whitey voted for the Gobbledygooker.
Oh, Whitey.
Yeah, I don't think Whitey was looped in, or he was, but just he forgot it on the way.
They told him to vote for the Gobbledygooker, and he was like, "All right, chief." In case there was an aisle.
Yeah. I guess you do want to try to make sure not just one vote matters.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, so only 2 people moved over.
Yeah, so the new Claus tribe is Groundhog, Jack Skellington, Krampus, Larry, Mr. Hanky, Mrs. Claus, New Year's Baby, Gobbledygooker, and Whitey Duvall.
Come on, Whitey. It looks like a lot of the original alliance is still there.
Yeah, this could be really tough for Groundhog and Larry to get a foothold here.
Exactly.
Okay, and then on the Miscellaneous Tribe, we got Aphrodite, Cupid, Dreidel, Ira, Marge, Mariah, Michael Myers, Steve Rogers, and the Easter Bunny.
Well, all right. This could go any number of ways, I feel, because of the Alliance of 5 being split down to 3. And then, I mean, Marge worked with Steve. We don't know anything about Michael Myers and his gameplay.
Yeah.
So it's a little up in the air. It can go any number of ways.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is the more volatile tribe. I think this one, they might stick with numbers like the tribe divisions. This one I could see a lot more. There's a lot more chances that doesn't happen.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah, just a bunch of alliances here.
Yeah.
Ira finds the miscellaneous hidden immunity idol.
Nice.
I like to see that. And the Claus tribe wins immunity.
Oh, damn.
And they're sending Cupid, who will not attend tribal council.
All right. So that's going to make things a little interesting.
Yeah. Cupid's on Go Silent. Nothing's there. New Year's Baby and Whitey bond strongly.
New Year's Baby, she loves Whitey's little antics, and she's just so happy.
Mrs. Claus and Gobbledygooker find something in common.
Mrs. Claus is impressed by Gobbledygooker's muscles.
Yeah, and his dancing skills. They're like, hey, I used to dance like that back in the day.
This could be the showman's.
Yeah, and Mr. Hanky is impressing the rest of the team.
Good God.
Okay, Aphrodite and Marge have a major fight.
Oh no.
Dreidel and the Easter Bunny bond strongly.
All right, that's good.
I'm glad. Honestly, the Easter Bunny is having a much better game.
Now he survived a vote. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually, we're seeing his social game as well. So that's good. And Ira is impressing the rest of the team, putting some extra work at camp.
I think it might be Aphrodite.
Yeah, Aphrodite has a good chance to go home here. Yeah, yeah. I wonder though, maybe this tribe wants to take out the moms. They took out Mama Imelda so quick. Maybe they take out a Marge Simpson here.
I don't know. I don't want that to happen though.
Yeah, I don't either. I'd rather Aphrodite go.
Yeah.
Ira uses the idol on Captain America.
That is a very man. That is. I hope. I don't want there to be votes against Steve, but at the same time, I like how Ira just decided to use it on someone else.
He just wanted. He found it. I bet he was just walking the trail to get water. Found it and was like, "Oh, I have this, but I don't really want it because it's going to put a target on me. I'll just play it right away." And
All right.
maybe he's just using the vote trust with Captain America here. First vote goes to Aphrodite. Second vote goes to Marge.
All right.
Third vote goes to Aphrodite. Fourth vote goes to Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Fifth vote goes to Marge.
Oh, come on.
Sixth vote goes to Marge. Seventh vote goes to Aphrodite. And Aphrodite is voted out.
Okay. I love how we're all rooting for the mom and not the hot, goddess of love.
Yeah. Well, also there's already someone representing Valentine's Day as well, so it's not like we're losing Valentine's Day altogether. Whereas we would have lost Mother's Day altogether. So, like, I always look at that, like some of the ones that have are part of the bigger holidays that have multiple representations. I'm like, yeah some of those can kind of go by the wayside of the pre-merge.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, so Captain America, Ira, Marge, Mariah, and the Easter Bunny voted for Aphrodite. And Aphrodite, Dreidel, and Michael Myers voted for Marge.
So Michael Myers is not. Oh no.
He's going to be mad. He's going to be like Rupert Boneham in Pearl Island, and coming back, he's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Except he's just going to talk with the knife instead of the. Out there they have a machete, but I don't think he wants to copy Jason. So
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, episode 3 now. Okay, alliances. Okay, the idol is currently hidden again, so they can find us. War challenge: Miscellaneous Tribe wins reward. They win peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with ice cold milk.
That sounds good right now.
Send Mrs. Claus to Ghost Islands. And she does wager a vote and wins the secret advantage, which is an extra vote.
All right.
Okay,
Mrs. Claus has the power.
Yeah, good for Mrs. Claus. Okay. And the Miscellaneous Tribe wins immunity.
All right. So this is going to be interesting to see how everything pans out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Krampus and Gobbledygooker have a major fight. They're going at it.
Gobbledygooker is gone.
This might be the Gobbledygooker's time. And a new alliance forms between Krampus, Mr. Hanky, Mrs. Claus, New Year's Baby, and Whitey Duvall.
Okay, so basically everyone that was already on the tribe beforehand, they already have the numbers, so yeah, they can get rid of Gooker.
Yeah.
So this is the smart thing.
Yeah, I think Googer's going home here. Marge and Michael have a major fight. Hopefully it wasn't physical. Hopefully.
No, I think Marge wins this one.
Yeah. I bet Michael was just like sitting down, eating his food, and Marge was just going off and was like,
You know what happened was Michael Myers was eating a peanut butter and jelly away because we never really see his face.
Mm-hmm.
So she went to go offer another PB&J, and he got upset because she saw his face.
Oh, exactly. Cupid and the Easter Bunny find something in common.
They're both on that committee. They both fought, they didn't fight together in Rise of the Guardians. They're on the committee in the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah. And Cupid and Dreidel bond strongly. Cupid's social game
is on point.
Yeah. That's good. We're seeing him build some friendships here, which might give him some jury votes if he makes it to the end.
We'll see. All right, we got the gobbledygooker. I think he's going home.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, yeah, I think it's either got to be gobbledygooker, or we're gonna see Groundhog or Larry go home here. I think those are if he can manage to keep tribe harmony. But we'll see.
We will. All right.
Okay. Mrs. Claus uses the extra vote power.
All right.
And Krampus uses the idol on the New Year's baby.
These are I don't know if I'm more confused about the sentence or the gameplay.
Okay, let's see what happens. First vote goes to Larry. Waste of an idol.
Yep.
Second vote goes to Groundhog. Third vote goes to Mr. Hanky.
Is it Mr. Hanky?
Fourth vote goes to Groundhog. Fifth vote goes to Groundhog.
No, it's the Groundhog.
Sixth vote goes to Groundhog. Seventh vote goes to Larry. Eighth vote goes to Mr. Hanky. And ninth vote goes to Larry. And Groundhog is voted out in a 5-3 to 2 votes.
Damn. He just a groundhog.
Yeah, he didn't know what was happening.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, like, he grabbed his torch or anything. I think he just kind of walked and he had like a trainer be like, oh, here's some groundhog food. I don't know what groundhogs eat, but like, and then he just walked away, and then Jeff just like shrugs.
He's like, okay, that's a Survivor first. Okay, so Krampus, Mrs. Claus, says Mrs. Claus voted twice. Oh yeah, she had the extra vote, so she used it twice for that. New Year's Baby and Whitey. And then Gobbledygooker, Jack, and Mr. Hanky voted Larry, and Groundhog and Larry voted Mr. Hanky.
All right.
So it definitely looks like Larry, I think, is the most on the outs here because
he's also the only one left from the Miscellaneous Tribe.
Yeah. This he's gonna have to hope they win some immunities here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Captain America finds the Miscellaneous hidden immunity idol.
I like this one.
Yeah. Ira told him, hey, you just got to walk the path, look waist heights. That's what I did. And Captain America does the exact same thing and finds it.
Mm-hmm. On his left.
Okay. And the Miscellaneous Tribe wins rewards. They win coffee and pastries. And they're sending Mrs. Claus back to Ghost Island.
All right. There's nothing there.
Nothing there this time. Just being kind of mean to an old woman.
She can hold her own.
And the Claus tribe wins immunity.
I like how we're getting it. It's pretty even between the tribes, even after the switch.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a back and forth right now. It's not a domination.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Hanky and Whitey have a minor disagreement.
It was like, you can't get everything dirty every time you touch something. It turns to shit.
Okay. But Mrs. Claus leaves this alliance.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because she's on the Ghost Island. She lost time there. Like, she's spent so much time there that they think that maybe they don't know her as well as the others. Dreidel and Marge have a major fight.
Marge, what you doing?
Dreidel and Captain America have a major fight.
Dreidel is just getting on everyone's nerve right now.
Yeah, this is not good. And Larry the Leprechaun leaves this alliance, probably because he's not there with them. Okay. Okay, I think it's either Dreidel or Marge.
I think it's Dreidel.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not part of the original tribes. They want to keep it going. First vote goes to Cupid. Second vote goes to Cupid.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't use both hands.
Purple goes to Mariah. Fourth vote goes to Mariah.
Not Mariah Carey.
Fifth vote goes to Cupid. Sixth vote goes to Cupid. Cupid is voted out. They hate love.
They do.
That is what we have learned, is that they hate love.
Wow. So no Cupid. So Valentine's Day is completely gone now.
Yeah, they were one of the ones with multiple representatives, and they're already gone in episode 4.
Damn. Alas.
Yeah. Yeah, so Cupid and Marge were the ones on the outs. Yeah, I think well, luckily we're getting a twist here, because otherwise I think Marge might be the next one, honestly, to get votes.
This is going to be this part is always tricky because with 5 people, there's nowhere to hide, and plus things are already switched once, switched again, so who knows where allegiances lie.
Exactly. Okay, so here on the Claus tribe, we got Dreidel, Michael Myers, Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, the Easter Bunny, and Whitey Duvall.
All right, this is a very interesting team, to say the least. I think Michael Myers is like, what the hell?
He has gotten a mishmash of things that.
Very much so.
Yeah, I think they might be going tribal just based off of strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then Miscellaneous Tribe, we got Ira Hayes, Jack Skellington, Marge Simpson, Mrs. Claus, and the Gobbledygooker.
Well, I see. This could be good for, the original Claus. However, Gobbledygooker has been, butting heads with mostly Krampus. So maybe that translate or not. And then Mrs. Claus leaving the alliance. There's a lot of gray area on how this one can go.
Yeah, and I could also see they do keep strong. I feel like Marge will probably be the vote that they end up going for instead of Ira. I feel like they might want to keep Ira to potentially not have to go again.
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay, and then the new leap year tribe, because they didn't need to be here for the original tribe, so they just leaped over here. We got Krampus, Larry the Leprechaun, Mariah Carey, New Year's Baby, and Steve Rogers.
I'm interested to see how this one plays out. Yeah, it's because we have 2 people that have kind of like flip-flopped around. We're just gonna have to see here.
Yeah, going based off of tribe, original tribes, every tribe is dominated by original Claus tribes. So we'll see if that has an impact, if the miscellaneouses are just going to kind of get gonged out.
We'll see.
Okay. Nothing over here. Let's go to the leap year tribe. Nope. But there is an idol there, so someone can find that idol. And the Claus tribe wins immunity. They get first place.
Nice.
And the miscellaneous tribe wins immunity.
I'm all nervous.
Yeah.
Cap is on that.
And Michael Myers finds the Claus hidden immunity idol. This could be dangerous.
That does sound very bad.
Yeah. Michael and Whitey have a small fight.
He's like, whoa, you can't have this butcher knife, this knife out here. And Michael just looks at him, and then Whitey tries to run away.
Okay. And this alliance dissolves between Dreidel, Jack Skellington, Krampus, Mrs. Claus, New Year's Baby, and Whitey.
Oh no.
And Mariah finds the leap year hidden immunity idol.
Interesting. So there's 2 idols on this tribe.
Yeah, and they're going to the tribal. And Larry and Mariah have a minor disagreement. And Captain America rests at camp to restore his energy. I think we might be getting an idol play here.
I think so, especially with 5. I'm going to root for Larry to go.
Okay. Captain America used the idol on Larry. First vote goes to Larry. Does not count.
I'm nervous.
Second vote goes to Larry. Does not count.
Just chilling.
Third vote goes to Larry. Does not count.
Who did they vote for then?
Fourth vote goes to Mariah Carey.
Shit.
And Mariah is voted out with an idol in her pocket that she just found.
She should have played it. The fool.
Wow. Wow, that is crazy. If your target gets an idol played on them, you play your idol.
Yeah.
Wow. So Krampus, Mariah, and New Year's Baby voted for Larry, and Captain America and Larry voted for Mariah.
All right, so it's a little tricky because if that goes to tribe, I mean, an idol will probably be still out there now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think whoever gets the idol is the way it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
If they go to tribal.
Okay, from there, no one found the idol yet. Reward challenge. Leap year wins reward. They win a grilled chicken kebab, steaks, and spices.
Nice.
And the miscellaneous wins reward. They win chicken kebabs. Uh-oh. We got the gobbledygooker, which is going to be eating chicken, which is a relative of the turkey.
You know, that sounds like a personal problem.
And the Easter Bunny is going to Ghost Island.
Will he find anything there?
The Easter Bunny, he does wager his vote, though, and loses.
Well, that's not good.
He will not have his vote at his next tribal council. So Leap Year wins immunity.
All right,
So that's
nice.
safe. And the Miscellaneous Tribe wins immunity.
Okay. I'm nervous. I don't want Whitey to go.
I don't want the Easter Bunny to go. he doesn't have his vote.
Hanky has to go.
Mr. Hanky and the Easter Bunny bond slightly. And Mr. Hanky is impressing the rest of the team.
Hanky has to go. I see you have a sense of humor, Brantsteele.
Ira and Marge bond slightly. Marge and Mrs. Claus find something in common.
Bonds? I said Bond. Marge's social game is pretty decent right now.
She's doing good, yeah. She's I think had a little bit of target on her early on, but she's
pulled through.
Yeah, she's melting it off, so that's good. Larry and Captain America find something in common.
All right.
And Mr. Hanky leaves the alliance with Krampus, New Year's Baby, and Whitey.
All right, let's see how that pans out.
Okay. I'm just hoping the Easter Bunny doesn't go here. Michael uses the Claus hidden immunity idol.
Oh dear.
First vote goes to the Easter Bunny.
Oh no.
Second vote goes to Whitey.
It better be the Easter Bunny.
Third vote goes to the Easter Bunny. Fourth vote goes to Whitey.
All right, so
yeah, we're tied because the Easter Bunny can't vote. Wait a second. This
now
means
neither can Whitey, so I think Whitey goes home here.
yeah, Whitey goes home.
No.
First vote goes to the Easter Bunny. Second vote goes to Whitey. And Whitey Duvall is voted out right before the merge.
Why?
Why Whitey?
That I can't.
Now that's a technical foul.
That is no fouls.
Okay. Jeez. So, Michael and Whitey voted for the Easter Bunny. Dreidel and Mr. Hanky voted for Whitey. Okay.
Well, at least you got Marge. You have
Yeah.
your Mr. Hanky. I have Captain America. Good gosh.
Yeah, and Marge gets to make the merge.
She does.
Here we are.
Marge. All right.
Okay.
So, a little assessment. So, out of the holiday peeps, we have Dreidel squared, or no, cubed. We have Dreidel cubed. Jack Skellington, Krampus, Mr. Hanky, Mrs. Claus, New Year's Baby, and the Gobbledygooker. So that is a total of 7 people versus the Miscellaneous that has Ira Hayes, Larry the Leprechaun, Marge Simpson, Michael Myers, Steve Rogers, and the Easter Bunny.
Pretty even.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this pans out. Yeah, I mean, people are playing pretty decent games. Steve is doing good. Mark's doing good. Krampus is doing good. I feel Michael Myers is like, we need to see more. He just misplayed an idol. So, well, I mean, no, if they went to Rocks, that wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, I think Easter Bunny is playing a good game too, honestly. He's got a good social game. He's he's been getting bonds, he's been getting himself into alliances that matter. Yeah,
he's doing solid. And I mean, Gobbledygooker, he's still here. Larry, he's going about, and Ira doing well as well. There's a lot of people doing well.
Exactly. Now we get to see people start having more of an individual game though with this. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, the idol is still available there. Okay, so Jack is on Ghost Islands and he finds a temporary hidden mini idol that is good for one tribal council. He can wager it. He does wager his votes. Jack extends his life of his idol by 3 extra rounds, and he does not lose his votes.
All right, nice.
That's good. And Captain America wins the first individual immunity.
Naturally.
Oh, yeah, of course. He's probably the strongest one out there. Maybe Michael Myers can give him a run, but in terms of physical strength, I think he might be the top. Okay, Dreidel is impressing the rest of the team. Larry and the Easter Bunny have a minor disagreements. And a new alliance forms, the Holiday Hero Alliance for Dreidel, Ira Hayes, Michael Myers, Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, Steve Rogers, and the Easter Bunny.
All right, that's 6 peeps. Let's hope that everyone else doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now, who's going to be the merge boot?
I hope it's Mr. Hanky.
Yeah, I don't know. Merge boots are so random.
They are.
Okay. Is anyone going to use any idols? Jack uses the legacy advantage. He just wants to get it out of the way.
All right. That's fair.
First vote goes to Mrs. Claus. Second vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Third vote goes to Mrs. Claus. Fourth vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Fifth vote goes to Mrs. Claus. Sixth vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Seventh vote goes to Mrs. Claus. Eighth vote goes to Gobbledygooker.
This is getting close.
Ninth vote goes to Mrs. Claus. 10th vote goes to Mrs. Claus. And Mrs. Claus is voted out as the merge boot.
It's because Claus was no longer in the in one of the names, so now that it's gone, so is she.
They didn't need a leader anymore for that tribe. So we got Captain America, Dreidel, Gobbledygooker, Ira, Jack, Marge, Michael, Mr. Hanky, and the Easter Bunny voted for Mrs. Claus, and Krampus, Larry, Mrs. Claus, and New Year's Baby on the outs. They might be again taken out one after another here.
Very much, it's possible.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what everyone's doing over here. Jack still has his temporary idol. Okay. Group number 1 consists of Dreidel, Ira, Larry the Leprechaun, Mr. Hanky, Steve Rogers, and the Easter Bunny. Group number 2 is Jack Skellington, Krampus, Marge, Michael, New Year's Baby, and the Gobbledygooker. And group number 1 wins reward. They win a feast of tacos, burritos, quesadillas, and margaritas.
Nice.
Sounds great. And they choose the New Year's Baby to go to Ghost Island by himself or herself.
They're letting a baby go on an island by himself.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
Do
know,
these
but
people not have souls?
they don't. They do not care. And Captain America wins immunity again.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
And Captain America finds the holiday hero hidden immunity idol.
So he has 2 idols.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So he's coming back for an all-star.
Yeah, he's already locking himself in.
Oh yeah.
Dreidel and Jack find something in common.
All right.
Okay. I think it might be New Year's Baby.
I think it's Larry.
You think Larry? Okay. No one plays anything. First vote goes to Larry. Second vote goes to Krampus. Third vote goes to Larry. Fourth vote goes to Larry. Fifth vote goes to Larry. Sixth vote goes to Krampus. Seventh vote goes to Larry. Eighth vote goes to Krampus. Ninth vote goes to Krampus. 10th vote goes to Larry. And Larry is voted out. You were correct.
Poor Larry.
Yeah. You know, he made it to the merge. So that's all you can really ask to someone.
Yeah.
That means he will not be able to replenish his pot of gold.
No, I mean he'll get some money.
Yeah.
It does look like it's more voting blocks as opposed to people on the bottom, because I think Larry was the only one that was on the outs last time that's on this list right now.
Yeah, because Dreidel, Jack, and Mr. Hanky voted.
So interesting.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised. You know, Krampus has had his fights with Gobbledygooker. I'm surprised that they're not.
I think because since there's other fish to fry, it might resurface later, but I think they are aware that there's more important things right now.
Mm-hmm.
Though I am impressed that the Gobbledygooker is still around, because usually Krampus is very, very merciful.
Yeah.
Merciless.
Merciful.
Shocks.
Okay. So here, group number 1 is Ira Hayes, Michael Myers, Mr. Hanky, Steve Rogers, and the Gobbledygooker. Group number 2 is Dreidel, Krampus, Marge, New Year's Baby, and the Easter Bunny. Jack does not participate and cannot win rewards.
Damn.
And group number 2 wins. They win a helicopter flight to a bluff overlooking the island and a picnic lunch. Nice. And they're sending Michael Myers back to Ghost Island.
Okay.
He does wager his votes and wins the secret advantage. This is a vote blocker.
That's pretty powerful, especially since the episode after this, there is a they split it. Oh,
Ira wins immunity. The soldiers have been putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not worried about Cap, since he does have an idol.
Yeah,
2 of them.
2, right? 2? No, only 1.
What?
Oh yeah, he used it on Larry.
On Larry.
Yeah.
And then voted him out not too much later.
Yeah. So Michael has a major meltdown after his Ghost Island trip. Dreidel and Ira bond slightly, and Michael was also impressing the rest of the team. So his meltdown impressed people.
Is he leaving the alliance?
Ira leaves the alliance.
What?
He won immunity and it got to his head.
No. I don't know who's going home here.
Yeah.
Maybe Michael?
Yeah, it could be Michael. I could see that. Okay. no one stands. So that also will mean Jack Skellington can't go home next week.
No.
First vote goes to the Gobbledygooker. Second vote goes to Krampus.
All right, this is getting hashed out right now.
Third vote goes to Krampus. Fourth vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Fifth vote goes to Krampus. Sixth vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Seventh vote goes to Gobbledygooker. Eighth vote goes to the Gobbledygooker. Ninth vote goes to Krampus. One vote left, and the Gobbledygooker is taken out. Krampus had just so much more social sway with everyone else.
Let's see who's not in the loop here.
Yeah. Okay, so Captain America, Ira, Krampus, Michael, New Year's Baby, and the Easter Bunny voted for Gooker. Dreidel, Gooker, Jack, and Mr. Hanky voted for Krampus.
Who is Jack supposed to be? Oh wait, Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I'm so used to like the name being part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hanky and Dreidel are still kind of like back on the outs with Jack. Interesting.
Okay.
All right, we are halfway through, so it's time to assess. I think Dreidel, he is doing like a low-key, bit of a low-key game. You know, he's you see him pop up, and he is bonding with a lot of peeps. I think Steve is playing the best game. I think Krampus is like doing, except for the idol hunting, kind of like a similar to Russell Hand's game. Marge is sticking in there. Michael is just blowing up every now and then.
Yeah. He's almost like the Abby Maria, almost like that kind of type, where he's just going to be causing havoc and chaos whenever he can.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think the Easter Bunny is. I still think his social game is pretty good. The fact that he has made it this far, I'm proud of him.
Yeah, props to the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Another thing, it is now tied between Miscellaneous and Holidays.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's still neck and neck.
And then out of the people who I believe were also tied between you and me with people we brought in as well.
Oh yeah, interesting. Oh, this has really been a bit even. Yeah. I like it.
Same.
Okay, so yeah, that means Jack Skellington will be able to use the idol this time, and this is the double tribal, so 2 people will go home here.
Very important to have.
Yeah. Okay. Captain America wins for the first group between Dreidel, Ira, Krampus, Mr. Hanky, and him.
Beautiful.
And Jack Skellington, Marge Simpson, Michael Myers, New Year's Baby, and the Easter Bunny. Who wins immunity here?
Is it Marge?
Marge wins immunity.
All right. I think given the 2 tribes, I think Mr. Hanky is going on tribe 1. And I think that it is Michael's turn to go on that tribe.
I can see that. Dreidel and Mr. Hanky have a major fight. There it is. I think Hanky is going home.
Yeah.
I'm happy he made it this far personally. I think he made it as far as he needed to.
I still feel like he should have been. Whitey should still be here.
Jack and New Year's Baby find something in common.
They both discover New Year's, and then Nightmare Before Christmas 2 is actually the New Year's Eve before Nightmare Christmas.
The Nightmare Before New Year's.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, technically, Christmas is also before the New Year, so technically speaking, it's already the Nightmare Before New Year's. It's just Christmas is immediately before it. Yes?
Too confusing.
Yes.
Michael and the Easter Bunny bond slightly. And a new alliance forms between Jack Skellington, Michael Myers, and the New Year's Baby.
They're on the same team right now?
I believe so, right?
No, well, I mean, this is only the first tribe, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess it was the second.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's Mr. Hanky's time to go.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Hanky too. Unless somehow it gets turned on to Dreidel. If somehow they decide to take out Dreidel, I'll be very surprised. Okay. Captain America uses the idol on Ira.
Such a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that he's still around. Yeah.
They're going to duos.
First vote goes to Ira, does not count. Second vote goes to Ira, does not count. Third vote goes to Ira, does not count. Krampus gets the vote, and Krampus is voted out.
The fact that the turd is in here long. This is ridiculous.
I don't know. I think Mr. Hanky might be coming back for All Stars 9.
Jesus, no.
So Krampus, the Tribestogan, that's going to be a awkward Ponderosa for Krampus and the Gobbledygooker.
Yep.
Dreidel voted for Ira. Ira voted for Krampus. So yeah, it was Captain America and Ira. They made the decision.
That's great. All right. Tough.
So it was Jack, Michael Myers, and New Year's Baby. So this is the Easter Bunny then.
Yeah, I think it's his time.
There's no other way that the Easter Bunny doesn't go home here.
No.
So Jack uses his idol, obviously. Last time he used it. First vote goes to the Easter Bunny. Second vote goes to New Year's Baby. Third vote goes to New Year's Baby. Fourth vote goes to Easter Bunny.
Are you prepared?
Yeah.
He did a way better game this time around.
He did. He's someone who might be in contention for an All-Star return. I think he did pretty good.
Seeing how his brother is also like one of our best.
Yeah.
I think he now redeemed himself.
Exactly.
I can hold my own too.
Yeah, I would have been so mad if he was the first boot again. It would have been devastating.
I still can't. Fucking Hanky is still here.
Mr. Hanky is in final 8.
Damn.
Okay, and the idol is currently hidden. Maybe Mr. Hanky can find it and keep himself alive.
Come on,
Captain
Steve.
America wins reward and shares it with Michael Myers, Ira Hayes, and Mr. Hanky. And they're choosing Marge to go to Ghost Islands.
I think this is the loved ones one too.
Yeah. She does wager her votes and wins an advantage for the next immunity challenge.
Will it be enough though?
Captain America overcomes the advantage and wins.
Good job, Steve.
Has he won 4 immunities already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow, okay. Marge and Mr. Hanky find something in common.
Being adult cartoons.
Yeah. Ira and Michael have a minor disagreements.
I think it's Michael's time to go.
Yeah, I think Michael is in trouble. Dreidel and Marge bond strongly. Marge's social game.
Oh, yeah.
And New Year's Baby is completely worn out, but not giving up.
That's a rather new one. Both this and the, needs a rest thing. Those are two really new things that have been introduced.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad the baby is still going.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's see.
I think it's Michael Myers.
Yeah, I think so too. It's either Michael Myers or I think Mr. Hanky still has the potential, like he can just kind of get taken out at any point.
He can, but I think something tells me, just to irk me, he's gonna be here for a little bit longer.
He's gonna make it to the end. He's how funny would it be if he ends up being the winner of this after your hate for him this entire time?
I can't. No.
First vote goes to Ira. Second vote goes to Marge.
Not these two.
Third vote goes to New Year's Baby. Fourth vote goes to Marge. Fifth vote goes to Ira. Sixth vote goes to New Year's Baby. We're tied 2-2-2. Seventh vote goes to Ira.
Oh no.
Eighth vote goes to New Year's Baby. We are tied between New Year's Baby and Ira Hayes.
This is a scary situation because neither of them can vote, and it really depends on where the voting box were originally.
Exactly.
So we're gonna see right here.
First vote goes to New Year's Baby. Second vote goes to Ira. Third vote goes to Ira.
No, is it?
Fourth vote goes to New Year's Baby. Fifth vote goes to Ira. One vote left. And Ira is taken out. Dang. I mean, he was a huge threat. If he got to the end,
yeah, it makes sense.
I think he would have won, like, just regardless. Okay, so let's see how this voting happened. So Dreidel, Jack, and Mr. Hanky voted for Ira. Captain America, Ira, and Marge voted for New Year's Baby. And Michael and New Year's Baby voted for Marge. So,
all right.
Yeah, so because New Year's Baby didn't vote for Ira as part of that, it ended up not mattering.
Alas.
Dang. Man, I was rooting for Ira.
That one stung a little.
That was hard.
That one stung.
Okay.
I was thinking those two would make it to the end and all that. Now Steve just lost his closest ally.
Yeah, they're definitely, when we do Brantsteele duos too.
Yeah,
Ira and Steve. Okay, the idol's still currently hidden, so they can still find this idol. Reward challenge. Pair number 1 is Mr. Hanky and Steve Rogers. Pair number 2 is Dreidel and Marge. Pair number 3 is Jack Skellington, New Year's Baby. Michael does not participate, cannot win reward. He feels left out.
Making him mad.
Group 1 wins reward. And they're going to also share it with New Year's Baby.
Nice.
And they're sending Marge back to Ghost Island.
Damn.
She does wager her vote and loses.
That's actually very, very bad. You
know, she might be in trouble here.
Very much so. Does Cap win again?
Captain America wins his 5th individual immunity.
This is great.
Jeez. So Marge lost her vote. Jack and Marge have a minor disagreement. Jack has a major meltdown. And Michael leaves the alliance.
I think he's fed up since he's never chosen for anything except for Ghost Island.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think it could be Marge because we don't talk about it, but the alliance between Dreidel, Jack, and Hanky, they've still been together. None of them have kind of like, split from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, and Marge doesn't have her votes here. I think this is Marge's time.
Yeah.
She played a great game, I honestly.
She has.
Okay, first vote goes to New Year's Baby. Second vote goes to Marge. Third vote goes to Marge. Fourth vote goes to Marge. And Marge is voted out in a 5-1 vote.
Damn.
So Captain America, the only one to vote with Marge.
I don't know if
jury management.
I don't think if he's just on the outs or if jury management. I don't know. It's not looking good for Cap. His closest ally is gone. He's too big of a target.
I think he's got to win out or find an idol or something. Like
he needs to do both.
Yeah. Okay. I was still hidden immunity. Captain America wins immunity again.
Beautiful.
That's number
Included
6,
Michael
right?
Myers.
Yeah, and he got Michael Myers in. He's bringing in I think maybe some of the people, the misfits of the Alliance, and maybe trying to get them in.
At this point, they kind of have to.
Yeah. And Captain America finds the idol.
So he could. I said he was going to do both. Then I wonder if he's actually going to play it, because he could use it, and I still think it would be good strategy to use it on someone else, because having the numbers and getting to the finale, final 3.
Exactly. So Dreidel was impressing the rest of the team, and Michael was completely worn out, but is not giving up.
Good for him.
He's a real underdog, that Michael Myers.
Yeah. All right. I feel like this is Hanky's time.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see Hanky going home here. Maybe something happens with New Year's Baby, but yeah, I think it's probably Hanky. Captain America used the idol on Michael.
All right. Did he play it right?
First vote goes to Michael, does not count. Second vote goes to Michael, does not count. Third vote goes to New Year's Baby.
No, not baby.
Fourth vote goes to Jack.
Of course it's not the.
Vote goes to Jack. 1 vote left. It's New Year's Baby. We are tied. So Captain America technically uses it correctly.
Well, yeah. Which is, it's always nice that he's played it correct all 3 times, actually.
Yeah.
He might be on our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing a heck of a game.
Exactly. Oh wait,
vote. What?
If this ties up, then there could be a rock situation. So, all right. So that would only mean that Dreidel, and Mr. Hanky might have to draw rocks.
Yeah, it could be a 50-50 chance here.
We'll see. I kind of want. If the prediction you had earlier is true,
that would be crazy. First vote goes to New Year's Baby. Second vote goes to New Year's Baby. And New Year's Baby is just voted out. No.
Hanky made it too far in this game.
Hanky is really wanting to make it to All Stars.
He's done nothing though.
Yeah, but you're hate
pissing me off. He has done nothing.
Yeah, your hate though has like fueled his storyline.
Yes, it's Christus.
Okay, so Captain America and Mr. Hanky voted for Jack. Jack, New Year's Baby, voted for Michael, and Dreidel and Michael voted for New Year's Baby. Okay, here we are, final 5.
That is them.
I think Captain America, if he gets to the end, wins.
He has. The thing is, the fourth one or final 4 is very, very tricky because you never know how that might go. I don't know if they fix that glitch.
Yeah.
Or not glitch. The probability.
Yeah.
Of giving up.
It was too great that people gave it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how I look at this, I'll kind of rank where I think everyone is in terms of game. I think Steve Rogers is number 1, and I think Dreidel was number 2, followed by Jack Skellington, followed by Mr. Hanky, and then Michael Myers.
I have to agree with you there.
Yeah. Because even though you don't like Mr. Hanky for his toilet humor and everything, I think Michael Myers has just been playing too chaotic of a game.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that lineup.
Yeah.
All right, can he win another?
Captain America finds another idol.
So he's safe. He's going, or he's never played it for himself. So I hope he wins again and plays it for someone.
Yeah, that would be great.
This is 7, man. I forget what our record is. It's either 7 or 8.
It's 7. 7. He is now tied in records. Yeah.
Is it Danny?
Yeah, it was Danny and McRae because Johnny Fairplay had 6, and then Danny one upped him. Okay, well, and he's resting at camp to restore his energy. He can just save up his energy for immunities.
Hanky has to go. Hanky has to go.
Okay, let's see.
He has to play it on someone.
Captain America used the idol on Michael Myers.
Found 4 idols. Always played it on someone else.
Wow, he is a thing.
He's on. If he doesn't win this, it's sacrilegious. But even if he doesn't win this, he's on our Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Okay, first vote goes to Michael. Does not count. Second vote goes to Mr. Hanky.
That's it.
Third vote goes to Dreidel.
Please.
Fourth vote goes to Jack.
Mr. Hanky, come on.
And Jack Skellington.
See this? You see this? I'm not littering, so I'm throwing it this way.
There he goes. Ryan, he can't throw himself out of a window because of his location, but he will.
I already did. That's why I'm out here.
Okay, wow, what a crazy vote. So Captain America and Michael voted for Jack, which sends him home, whereas everyone else voted for a different person.
He needs to win this one.
Okay, final 4.
Come on, Steve.
No secret advantages. Who will win immunity? Captain America wins immunity.
He is now our current record holder of 8.
I don't think that's ever going to get broken.
It's hard because the only one he didn't win, he only didn't win one, and the only reason he didn't get another one was because the stuff split. So it is possible in different seasons, but how this one was structured, it's extremely impossible now.
Yeah, the only person to actually beat him in an immunity challenge was Ira Hayes, his partner.
Damn.
Okay, no events occurred. He grants safety to Michael Myers.
All right, so he doesn't give it up. Hanky has to go.
And Dreidel wins. Mr. Hanky is eliminated. Okay, that's a big, move though for Dreidel. I think he was number 2, and now he just, he wasn't actually number 2. Mr. Hanky's number 2.
I think Captain America just deserves all the votes. I don't know if he's going to get every vote, but he deserves it.
He deserves the win, at least. He deserves the majority.
He deserves the win.
Okay. The finalists wait for the winner to be revealed. The first vote goes to Dreidel.
Okay.
Second vote goes to Captain America. Third vote goes to Michael. Fourth vote goes to Michael.
No.
Fifth vote goes to Captain America.
Okay.
Fifth vote goes to Captain America. Sixth vote goes to Captain America.
All right.
Seventh vote goes to Michael.
No.
Eighth vote and winner is Captain America in a 6-3-1 vote.
I'm happy with the results, though I am a little surprised how Michael Myers got 3 votes there.
Yeah, he was dragged to the end by Captain America. Let's be honest, he was literally dragged.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how the voting went here. So Ira obviously voted for Captain America. Jack, Krampus, Larry, Marge, and Mrs. Claus voted for Captain America.
Interesting.
Michael got Gobbledygooker, Mr. Hanky, and the Easter Bunny. Kind of the weirdo, the weirdest group. And Dreidel got New Year's.
I think that's why it was the weird group that was like, Michael.
Yeah, they didn't care about the gameplay. They were just like, how funny would it be if Michael Myers won this season after all of this?
Yeah, and who went?
Mariah Carey wins the anime.
I can't fault them for that either.
She goes out in episode. I think that's like episode 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I gotta say, not only did Captain America win, he won the most Captain America way possible.
yeah, he really did. He literally won every immunity. He was finding idols. He did whatever he had to get to the end.
Idol for other people too.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he wasn't vulnerable enough to have the opportunity to play it for himself, but like every single time he has used the idol on someone else.
Yeah,
winning
that's
8 out of 9 challenges.
right there.
Yeah.
Winning 11 challenges altogether.
Incredible.
Wow. Yeah, and getting 0 votes. He never got any votes cast against him.
Yeah, I think he's on par, if not further along than Regina George.
Yeah, I was gonna say Regina George, when she did Fantasy Islands, she dominated socially and strategically on a level we have never seen. And Captain America dominated physically and strategically on a way we have never seen.
And social as well, playing idols for other people.
Mm-hmm.
As well, like, yeah, I feel like they're on par with each other. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see obviously him come back and have another great performance to actually be able to surpass Regina, because Regina's just played so much more. She's a 2-time winner.
Yeah. Oh man, Steve played one of the best. I might say it, you know me, I like challenge beasts too, so I might give him that title. And you know how much I love Regina George as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Another great Brantsteele, I'd say.
Steve Rogers.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Day After podcast.
All right, guys, happy holidays. We'll have one more video out before the New Year's, so keep your eye out for that. But yeah, happy holidays. I hope everyone has a great time, whatever you're celebrating, or if you already celebrated Hanukkah, I hope you still find something fun to do. Whatever traditions you may have during Christmas time.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna do it. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.